Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is a debut on the channel, Vampire Survivors. It's a cool ass image, by the way. These are requested by Justin and Solace D. This is, oh, what are the song names? I should say that, yeah. It's Raining Minotaurs. Alright. And I'm Every Reaper. These are both from the channel Punkle, Vampire Survivors. And according to the description, it is composed and arranged by Filippo Visarelli, which sounds Italian. Never heard of Vampire Survivors. Guessing it's about vampires. You know, when it comes to music regarding vampires, it's kind of a mixed bag. I kind of have sound in mind, but who knows? We got two of them, so I'm thinking the first thing that comes to mind is the movie Blade. You know, that little intro, the movie. Anyways, Vampire Survivors, let's go. It's Raining Minotaurs. That sounds like a bad weather. Where's Wesley Snipes? Very upbeat. More than I would ever imagine. Sounds new. Very nice, rich sound. It's so much faster than I would have imagined. I'll look up information after I'm done. Like screenshots and stuff. It sounds like a racing arcade game or something. It's one of my favorite sounds of that. Raining Minotaurs. Cool, this is not what I was expecting. I'm gonna take a guess. This was released in 2020. I wonder if that's the composer as well playing the guitars. Alright, so let me give you an idea of what was going through my mind before I even clicked play. The complete opposite of that. I was thinking, I'm looking at this, like, damn, we're going to hear some, like, gothic sounding organs and just sound of blood and bats. You know, we got the blood moon back there, his face is all cracked, maybe some Castlevania types noises. That was like, to me, I mean, it was cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, immediately my brain went to, like, a arcade racing style game or You know what I mean? Like some really fast move, like Ridge Racer or something. So now it makes me think, what kind of game is this? You know, and it's geared more towards kids, because I was thinking more of like an adult sound. I don't know how else to explain that, but I think it makes sense. You know, to me, this sounds more now like something out of Fall Guys or something. It sounds really, really good though. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's just I now know that my expectations were shattered, so it's cool. Still haven't seen anything yet on what it looks like. Anything. The only thing I know is the composer. So what else did I get from that? I guess I can just keep talking about the title, right? It's Raining Minotaurs. I thought it was going to sound like a boss theme. It sounds like a boss title. You know, Minotaur with a bunch of minions or something. But I just couldn't help but think of moving quickly and things are coming at me fast. Like I'm just zooming past them. The first couple seconds did sound like the Blade intro. And then I just kind of went into this just fast, upbeat, and sort of happy sounding thing. But yeah, none of the things I said were like bad. You know, the song sounds great. The quality is amazing. That's why I said it sounded kind of new. And very impressive. It kind of also reminded me of Yakuza stuff a little bit, like during the fight sequences. But, you know, color me surprised, because, whoa. Now I'm really curious about this second one. I'm Every Reaper. Same stuff, same composer, same channel, everything. Just a different image, I guess. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, he does have a mustache. Oh, and that was another thing that came to mind. Again, not related, but if you've ever seen the music video Thriller from Michael Jackson, the voice, the narrator, I think it's... I want to say it's Vincent Price, but I could be wrong about that. But you know, the one who laughs at the end and who's talking to a song. I kept imagining like him speaking during this. So my mind was in a totally like spooky kind of, you know, gothic sounding thing. Anyways, I am Every Reaper. We're mentioning two monster-like entities in these songs, Minotaurs and Reapers. Okay. I'm Every Reaper from Vampire Survivors. Okay. Guitars again. Ooh. These are some great lead sounds. There's that pedal tone I was expecting. So it's in the same realm. This composer is sick. Staccato thing going on. That. That's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. The most famous classical song of all time. And the song mostly associated with Dracula. That was a cool callback. Oh, that's cool. That's cool too, right there. That harmony. That's a really nice lead on the keyboard because it sounds kind of trumpet-like a little bit. Like an electronic trumpet. That sound right there is so iconic with like vampiric stuff, the pedal tone. I'll explain that later. I like those words. Salute. Oh, I guess I can start looking it up before the video's over. How much time is that? That was cool. I really like the contrast between the first song and the second one. It was like you can see the energy of both, but you can hear the differences in mood and energy, right? The first one sounded kind of like we're just pushing on through and having a grand old time, and this one sounds like an opposing force in your way type of thing, potentially a boss. So Vampire Survivors was 2022. What did I say? 2020. Yeah, very, very recent. Is a roguelike shoot 'em up. Developed and published by Luca Galante, also known as Ponkel. Oh, this is their channel. They're the developer, publisher, and the programmer. So this is and the writer. So yeah, Luca is a big part of this game. It's on Switch. It's on everything. Has a lot of good scores. There's 4 different composers: Daniele Zandara, Filippo Vicarelli, William Davies, Lorenzo Floro. I think both of these songs were both Filippo, though. Let's look at some pictures. It's got great ratings: 4.8 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Whoa, that is not what I was expecting it to look like. It looks like there's just a lot of stuff on screen. And I really do mean like a lot of stuff on screen. Check this out. Like there's just, it looks like it's kind of bird's eye view and like kind of pixel art. I could be wrong about that. Okay, yeah. So I had like a total different idea about this. Well, I would have to assume the game is kind of set in that sort of time period, a lot of castles and stuff, and it's maybe doesn't take itself too seriously. You know, maybe it's more of a good time kind of game. I don't know. It's hard to say. I've only played one roguelike my entire life, and that was not even that long ago. That was Hades. But you know, that one also had kind of like its humor and its serious moments and all that stuff. This one was like a straight homage to the whole Dracula. What's the word I'm thinking of? It doesn't sound kind of cliches, I guess. You know, a lot of pedal tones, the use of the organ and the toccata and fugue in D minor from Bach. It's the song that everybody knows. It's like the one associated most with Dracula. The one that starts with da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like 8 minutes of just crazy organ bliss. I heard a rumor, though. I'm not sure if it's true, but that song was made as a way to like test out every sound on the organ. Like I think I could be wrong about that, but it's like Bach supposedly wrote that as a test for every key and everything. I don't know if that's right, but it sounds like it could be true. It sounds cool, but I did not fact check that. And that song I've heard my entire life. You know, I've always been a fan of that. It's 2 songs, pretty much, toccata and fugue. And during the, I think it's the fugue segment, you hear that. That's the pedal tone. That's basically like this sound of one centralized note that's being played over and over while like a scale ascends or descends on top of it. And once you hear it once, you know what it sounds like. You know what a pedal tone sounds like. And it's always been associated with like Dracula and Gothic type stuff. So this song was way more of that. But not overused, not overdone, not cheesy. It was cool. It was like, oh, I get it, you know. If you know, you know type of thing. But the whole song had its own arrangement, its own cool leads, its own little patches on the keyboard, which I really enjoyed. The leads were really good because it wasn't just one sound. Like there was some like sawtooth sounding stuff, and then you had that one patch that sounded sort of like trumpets or like a keytar. Yeah, that was cool. Like this is kind of more what I envisioned the first one was going to be like as a first impression, but not in the energy. The energy is still throwing me off. Like the whole like dancing and high energy, that's still throwing me a little off. It's cool though, and it's making me curious, but I guess just, my brain defaults to, I guess, something like Bloodborne or something, just that Souls-like or classical, just very haunting and evil sounding. But this seems to be more of like a fun thing, so I don't know. Let me know. And I'm sure there's plenty more monsters besides the vampires, like we said, Reaper, Minotaurs, probably all that stuff. So let me know. It's rated highly and it sounds great. It's newish, 2 years from when I'm recording this. And yeah, let me know what else I've heard from any of these developers or composers. They were both cool though. I do like both sides. Hearing a more darker tone and callback and a more, I guess, upbeat, sort of just almost party-like song. Kind of Crypt of the Necrodancer too, a little bit, if you're familiar with that game. Somewhat similar sound. It kind of has like a somewhat spooky dancing type of thing. Thank you to Justin and Solace for that. Thank you to my Patreon members. I couldn't be here without them. My Platinum members, thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Peace.